Hello, J. Mayo. Welcome to Beverages with Brad.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I'm not going to use much of this footage of me just chewing.
No,
No.
I wouldn't suggest it.
You're a real man for a living.
I am. I'm a professional man. No, just like home repair. I do that kind of stuff a lot. For a while, worked at a nursing home doing building maintenance.
You just handle like crazy, nutty things at the nursing home?
There was 2 dementia wards. They're just a pile of meat. You know,
Yeah.
they don't even. It's just sad. No.
Yeah,
don't
I
know,
find
like-
that once you're referred to as a pile of meat, your quality of life has gone dramatically down.
Yeah, I don't know. There was nothing too crazy there. I mean, a lot of people flush things down the toilet without realizing that they're flushing things down the toilet.
Like their teeth.
Yeah, just
Yeah. Just talk about the genesis of it all for you.
All right. Stumbled upon Dave Coulier doing like
Oh, that's the way to do
an
it.
HBO special or some kind of.
Hasn't Uncle Joey
Showtime
just
or something.
inspired us all?
I was like, wow, people do this for a living? Like, this is a thing that people do? And I always thought to myself, like, oh, that would be kind of cool to do that. And in high school, my freshman year, I had a class where the teacher asked us that the project was to present something. Our presentation was how to be silly. So it was like the first time I ever like performed comedy. It was
How was it received by the audience?
They liked it. We did. I joined the Navy at 18, and I was like really into stand-up, and I really liked George Carlin and those kind of guys. I was dating someone at the time, and she would send me these books when I was on deployment, all these George Carlin books and all that. So I started writing around 20, and then I didn't actually do my first open mic until I was 30.
A nice 10-year cap.
Yeah, just real brief 10-year gap. I kind of wanted it to be a thing. Like, I'd been such a fan and a student for so long.
And
Seems to be a weird theme in my life. I had a different girlfriend at the time. We were dating, and she and I decided to make a list of things that we've always wanted to do and just never did. So the first thing on my list was I want to do 5 minutes of stand-up. So a week after my 30th birthday, I did stand-up for the first time, and I never looked back.
About your first open mic experience.
Yeah.
Describe that for me.
Oh, it was terrible.
I like it.
And I met a few people. Most of them were dicks, but like 2 or 3 of them were super nice, and I was like, you know what? I'm glad I did this. And
What do you
I'm
think about the
definitely gonna come back.
stereotype of comedians are assholes? What do you think about that?
I would say, we were talking 80-20 before, I'd say 90-10. But you know what? Those 10% are the best people I've ever met in my entire life.
Do you think that's different than the ratio of just people in general, like assholes?
Oh
to
no, I
nice?
would say like in general people, like most people.
Yeah, give me the number on that.
All right, so here's a great quote from my good friend Matt Farley. Most people won't kill you. So you have to think it's at least 60-40 good people to bad people. 60% of people are nice,
Are decent.
genuine, decent people.
And 10% of comedians are.
I would say 10% of comedians are decent, nice people.
Isn't it weird being an adult and trying to do comedy?
Yes. Had I started at 18,
You wish you started way younger?
because of my interest, yes. I don't think I would have had a point of view then. In that regard, I wish I had.
Let me just disrobe while you're
go ahead.
talking
Yeah.
and see if that distracts you
Take
at
your
all.
shoes off too. Get real comfortable with it.
What's it like raising a 12-year-old?
It's weird. I don't know what to do with a 12-year-old girl. Here's the thing: is like she's always been a great kid too. So it's like if she was a terrible kid, I could be like, well, she's terrible, so I don't feel bad about it. But like
She's terrible.
super-
Just go to your room and just shut up for a while.
Yeah, but she's always been like super polite, and she's really smart, and she's like kind, and like. So like I feel awkward.
You feel like I should be a better dad.
Yeah.
You're kicking ass
Yeah,
as a daughter
yeah,
right
as a
now.
kid, like I guess I've done something right at the beginning, and I know she goes to school and she tells her friends like, "Oh,
My dad's a
my
comedian."
dad's a comedian," or whatever, you know.
And in their head, this is like some glamorous
Right.
thing. But meanwhile, you're just sitting in a coffee shop with Brad Pierce,
Right.
listening to chew on a bagel for
Yeah.
a while. Do you have an ultimate goal in regards to stand-up comedy?
a full-time touring, national touring headliner or whatever, great. If I become, I don't know, a club owner, great. If I end up doing, I don't know, a TV show or movies or the podcast blows up or I don't know,
You just
whatever.
want to be part of it.
I just want to be a part of it.
Really, we just wanted to film it here because Jay and I wanted to promote the Feminist
Feminist
Conference.
Conference.
Jay and I are both attending that, of course.
With all these pineapple head ladies.
And this looks like Scarecrow from Batman.
It looks like a horror movie if we're being completely honest
Right.
with each other.
I've always found feminists kind of scary, but this really doesn't help that oatmeal.
I don't know,
Oh,
a mound of something. I'm not quite sure what it is.
are they shitheads? Is that mean
A
to
bunch
say
of
that they're
shitheads. I don't know. This woman sort of looks like Sloth from the Goonies.
Yeah.
This woman sort of looks like a
How does
pinhead. She
how
looks
does-
like a conehead, and this
Cone.
woman in the middle sort of looks like Belial from the Basket Case movies.
Well,
I would be okay with.
we learned a lot. Do you have any closing thoughts?
You should definitely check out the feminist conference live at the Boston Center for the Arts. I would definitely do that.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Don't do that. They're a bunch of shitheads.